Let's listen up to it. And there you go. So that's how you set up your drum kit.
Something that's good for me.
Okay guys, this is Roland Blazay. This is the tutorial on how to set up your drum kit in Logic. You just got a drum kit. It's a bunch of wave files. You don't know how to really set it up where it can just be mapped on each key. So we're going to go ahead and set it up here on Logic. So let's start from scratch. Let's go ahead and create a new one. Let's close and don't save this one. Software instrument, let's click create. Now what you want to do is turn this left view on right here, your library. And we're going to go down here to instrument. And we're going to go down to Ultrabeat. Now Ultrabeat has up to 25. So basically from C to C, the first octave, is where all your sounds are going to be. It doesn't go any further than that. So it's good to have different setups, and I'll show you different titles here for different kits here. So the first thing, we can use the factory default, but the first thing you guys got to do, you go here where it says kick 1. Now I want you guys to double click, not double click, but right click, and go to initialize, and go to sample. Boom. So right now all the settings have been erased from this factory nonsense. And we could go ahead, we could just start off right now by saving this as our Kompa kit. And we're going to just put demo, that's a demo. So remember guys, you right click the first one, which is your C. This is going to be your low C. Right click it. You go to initialize down here and then go to sample, and all the settings will be erased. And now you can import your drum sample. So right here, we're going to go ahead and name this kick right here. We're going to name it kick or kick 1, however you want to do it if you like more than one kick. And the next thing you do, this is turned on. So that means this side is turned on. This other one here is if you want to add a sound to it, if you want a side chain. But we're not going to use all that. So now you can go ahead and go to sample, click here. Let's go ahead and enlarge the screen for those of you who can't really see. We're going to enlarge it a little bigger and move this up here. It's better. So after you go to sample down here, you click up here and you load sample. Now I know my Roland Blazay drum kit is in the desktop. So I'm going to go to desktop. And you can find this Roland Blazay drum kit at kompakeyboardschool.com. So I'm going to go to Roland Kicks and I'm going to go to Clean Kick and I'm going to press play to hear how it sounds. I like the clean kick. So we're just going to keep that. There you go. A clean kick. Sound comes out really good. So now we have our kick 1. Now let's go here to the C sharp. And then you're going to remember, don't ever forget to right click. And then you go to this bottom one where it says initialize or init. And then you click sample. That'll erase everything that's already there because there's usually something loaded there. And then now you name it kick 2. And so this is already selected on sample. Now you go up here and you load sample. Now we look for another kick. Let's do the deep rolling kick. You see the difference between the kicks? So if you want some heavy kompa stuff going on, you could do this deep one here. Okay. And then we can just go ahead and, you see how it says snare already? Let's go ahead and right click it. Initialize, sample, Samples here, go up here, load a sample. Guys, I forgot to rename it. We're gonna rename it. So let's go to some other sounds I have in the Roland Blazay drum kit here. Let's go to desktop. Roland Blazay drum kit. Let's go to floor tom. Let's use a floor tom here. And this is your D. So we can go ahead and rename it as floor tom. And I like my cymbals to be like up here somewhere. So we're gonna go up here. We're gonna change this right here. We're gonna go right click, initialize. And let's go ahead and select our cymbal here. Sample. And then we go up here, load sample. And then we're going to look for a decent cymbal. Kale bagay, let's hear that. I like that one. You already hear it. You already hear the Kompa sounds going on. Now I already completed a whole thing of this. I just showed you guys the quick process. I completed one here and I named it Kompa 1. So now you guys can hear how it sounds. These are all the samples from my drum kit. So everything's already loaded. I didn't name them, but I have them loaded on Kompa 1. So now we can go ahead and like try to record a song real quick. Let me lower the tempo. That's how you create a drum kit in Logic. So let me go ahead and click record here. And you double click here. Right click, select all functions, and you quantize them. And now let's listen to that again. So that's a nice simple kale. So let's go ahead and repeat that to make it a little longer. Repeat it. Let's do 10 times. Now for your second one, to have a nice drum setup, you go ahead and duplicate this. It's still on Kompa 1. I like to have a little tap behind the cymbal. So let's record it. And then I lower the volume. That's supposed to be a light kale, a light little kale there. So I highlight this. I go down here, right click. I select all, I go to functions, and I quantize. So now let's repeat that 10 times. And the volume is low, so let's listen to it. Not bad, not bad. We go back again. Now we're going to add some tumble. Okay, so let's go here. I didn't do that properly, so let's do that again. So now we can go ahead and quantize it. Let's right click, select all, functions, quantize. So let's replay that again. Now I'm not focused on the sound quality like mixing yet or anything like that. We can do that afterwards. You can even do it in Ultrabeat. So let's go ahead and duplicate this again. We're going to add some cowbell to it. Here. And let's listen to it. There you go. You can put the volume up on the other things here. They don't have to be as low as that Kali. Nice. And we can repeat that like 5 times. And we're set up. And now you're ready for bass and all the other things you can do here. Let's just finish it. Let's do a quick little sound real quick since we're on it. So you can see how it sounds with the drum kit, with your sound. So let's do a quick bass thing here. I like to mix the bass, and I like to use fingerstyle bass. Let me double click this EQ. And I like to just cut it, the sound, all the highs off, or mainly just the mids. To have like a nice clean sound there. Create. So let's go to, I like the Legacy, is it Logic or GarageBand? One of them have decent guitars here. Let's go to GarageBand guitars. Let's just use a clean one from them. And we could go ahead and add an amplifier to it. And we could just lower that though, it's a little loud. I don't like the amp, it's too high. So let's listen up to that. And we can lower this chorus one. So you have your groove right there. If the drums are too loud, you can always lower the volume here. And let's play the groove again and let's listen up to it. And there you go. So that's how you set up your drum kit and your quick tutorial on how to set up a whole track actually. This is Roland Blazay signing out.
Something that's good for me.
Listen up, guys. If you need Kompa sounds, just go to kompakeyboardschool.com. Not only will you see courses and a few tips on lessons, if you continue scrolling, you'll see the main stage solo sounds, including some guitar sounds, the Mod X sounds. You keep scrolling, you see a drum kit, you'll see guitar samples, you'll see the Roland XV5080 card, which is mailed out. So you can also go to free downloads. There's the new TAZ guitar sample for the Mod X. And you go to Kompa Sounds, pretty much the same thing on the home page you can see in the Kompa Sounds section. So go to kompakeyboardschool.com. You will find all the Kompa sounds you need. Now guys, please like and subscribe the video. And if you do want to learn Kompa, if you need some Kompa lessons, the YouTube channel is full of them. Please reach out via email. And go to kompakeyboardschool.com where you'll find your source of everything you need for Kompa. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is Roland Blazay signing out.